Hello everyone, welcome to Bookarazzi, and this is Meenu. So I'm very glad to meet you guys after a long time. So in this video I'm going to talk about the Harry Potter book series. So I know I'm pretty much very late to the party, but I definitely need to talk about it because for the past few months I have been emotionally invested in this book and in the world of Hogwarts and Harry Potter's world. So I think I need to talk about it a little more and talk about my experience with Harry Potter. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. So I definitely need to talk about my Harry Potter journey. So I used to be this dumb kid back then when I was in school or when I was a kid. So I watched the movies first before even reading the books. So I first watched the movies and I thought they were really good, and I stopped myself from the idea of reading Harry Potter itself. So I do remember as a child watching news where people actually talking about Harry Potter and how the books are being sold and all of those things. So I can vividly remember those news in one of those Tamil channels. So yeah, I did not read Harry Potter. The idea of reading the Harry Potter books did not occur to my mind until I came to 6th or 7th grade. So it's because when I used to go to school, every single kid in my bus used to be reading Harry Potter like a maniac. I was like, what are these people reading? And I got a little bit curious and I decided to read as well. So I borrowed a book from my friend. I think it was an abridged version or some children's version kind of Harry Potter. So I got that book, I borrowed it and I started reading it. And I did not liked it. So I just only read like 10 pages and I couldn't get through it. So every time I try reading this book, I used to get headache, and I decided, okay, Harry Potter is after all not that great a book. It's just one of those overhyped up books, and I decided to not read that book. So I tried plenty of times and that did not work out. So whenever I tell people that I am a reader, they'll be like, have you read Harry Potter? And I'll be like, no, I haven't. And they'll be like, are you even a reader without reading Harry Potter? So initially I used to think, what kind of a reader am I without reading Harry Potter? But then after a point I made peace with it and I decided, yes, I'm a reader who does not read Harry Potter. So during 2020 pandemic, J.K. Rowling started publishing one of her books, The Ichabog, on her website for free for kids because they are in lockdown and they're feeling bored, and she started publishing on weekly basis, chapter wise. So she has written this book like so many years back, and she used to read it for her kids as a bedtime story. And she has been preserving it in her attic, and it's very personal to her. Like, this story is only for my kids. And during the pandemic, she decided, okay, let me help the other kids also, and she started publishing it. So since I have a book blog, I thought I should stay updated with the industry. I decided, okay, I would read it. So after reading it, it was so good. I was like, why did I not read this author for so long? So I decided I should read Harry Potter immediately. So when my parents asked me what I want for my birthday, for 2020 birthday, I was like, okay, I would buy a Harry Potter box set. And they were like cool enough to buy me a Harry Potter box set along with Game of Thrones box set. So I got that for my birthday along with a very wonderful Nerdy Bookarazzi logo cake which my friends presented me. So which was like 2 years back. So that's all right. So this is how I acquired the Harry Potter box set. So whenever my father says I'm wasting my time in reading this fantasy fiction, which is basically written for children, I used to read this line by Katrina Ferrant to him and say that it's not for just kids, it's for all ages. So one of the reviews, what the readers had given, which is my ultimate favorite, it is, the only thing wrong with it is that you can't put it down. So it is told by Fiona, a 9-year-old. I'm like, how can a 9-year-old see these kind of things? I'm like so fascinated, and this made me feel like if I had read this book when I was 7 years old or something, I would have been a better reader, better writer, better human. And I regret it so much. Till date, I go to my parents and I ask them, why didn't you buy me Harry Potter books before or when I was a kid? And they were like, you didn't ask me for that, so that's why we didn't get you. So yeah, that's valid. I told you I used to get headaches while reading the book, right? Harry Potter is not just a fantasy book, it is completely relevant to our real life. So there is also government, ministries, ministers, corruptions over there, and violence against certain group of vulnerable people, and all those things are there. So when you read that, it will be completely relevant to your life in this real world and your emotions that you are facing in the real world. So that's why I like Harry Potter very much. So if you are someone who is looking for book recommendations, then I would suggest you to read Harry Potter. Even if you're pretty old and you think like I have surpassed that age, I would say please try reading few pages and I'm sure you would be hooked up to it. And if you are looking forward to give presents to kids and your nephew or niece or brother or younger sister or something like that, I would definitely suggest you to buy this box set and give it to them. It is absolutely worth it. And also, so I have become so addicted to this series that I've started watching. So what I did was like after reading each and every book, I'll go and watch the movie, then I go and talk about it to people who love Harry Potter. I make Instagram reels, I watch the reunion, I go and listen to podcasts, I go and listen to audiobooks. So this is what I have been doing for the past few months, and it's really good. And I think I am in a very big and great Harry Potter hangover, and I'm totally in love with it. So I have planned to do a lot more videos in this series. Like I am going to review each of these books, rank these books, and talk about certain characters and do all those kind of things. So if you are interested in these kind of things, please make sure you subscribe to Naughty Bookarazzi and also click on the bell icon. And also if you wanted to know my updates or whatever that is going on with Naughty Bookarazzi, please follow the 2 social media handles shown over here to stay updated. So thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time, bye bye, take care. And also, as a new initiative, I've started doing my videos in Tamil as well. So if you would like to watch the same video in Tamil, if you are comfortable in Tamil, or if you have any friends who are comfortable in Tamil, please do share the Tamil video link, which is also given in the description below. And also thank you once again.